The BBC.
Fixture congestion, injury problems and VAR were the big talking points from the Premier League on Saturday. Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp sarcastically congratulated a TV journalist on James Milner's injury and called Sheffield United boss Chris Wilder selfish after the champions drew 1-1 at Brighton. Klopp is unhappy with his team playing Wednesday night Champions League football and then the early Premier League kick-off on a Saturday. He also wants the 5 substitutes rule to be reintroduced, as we saw at the end of last season once football resumed in the country, something Wilder is against. Wilder insists that his only job is looking after Sheffield United, who stay rock bottom after a 1-0 defeat to West Brom.
The objective, and as I keep saying, I'm not being negative, is to finish 17th. And I think, from a personal point of view, if we finish 17th, this will be an incredible achievement by my football club at the state of play as we are in now.
Liverpool club captain Jordan Henderson has also called for VAR to be scrapped. Leeds United's Luke Ayling says playing in the Premier League is a dream for them compared to their years in the Championship and League One. They're up to 11th after a 1-0 win at Everton.
I know we've got a bit of a reputation of being like a fit team, but then our football showed through today. But then I felt like we played some quality football and broke them down quite a few times, and probably could have been a few more. So really, really good performance and a clean sheet, which before our last 2 games, people have been saying that we concede too many goals, and to hold 2 very good teams to 0 is pleasing for us.
It was a depressingly familiar scoreline for Burnley, who lost 5-0 at Manchester City for the 4th time in a row. Riyad Mahrez bagged a hat-trick to give Pep Guardiola's side their biggest win of the season.
Today we were clinical. Riyad was on fire. I understand the players, so playing a lot of this amount of games, so it's like football was a joy, to play football. And sometimes the players play because I have to play. But that's normal, so the schedule is where it is.
5 Live Sport has 3 more commentaries for you today, including 2nd place Tottenham's trip to 3rd place Chelsea. They're on air from 12:30. England's men will face France in the Autumn Nations Cup final following a 24-13 win over Wales in Llanelli. Here's England coach Eddie Jones.
That was a very similar situation to Millennium Stadium in the Six Nations. We were ahead in the first half, made most of the play, made most of the running. Wales did a few things at the end of the half to upset us and had a bit of success. So it was a great piece of learning from our team, that they learn how to handle that little bit of pressure and then get on with our game and win the game at the end convincingly, I thought.
In the Premiership, champions Exeter thrashed Bath 43 to move to the top of the table. There were also wins for Harlequins, Gloucester and Bristol, whilst Quins and Saracens continue their 100% start to the Women's Premier 15 season. Joe Joyce landed a big upset and took a huge step towards a world heavyweight title shot by stopping Daniel Dubois in London. Dubois paused before taking a knee in round 10 when he failed to beat the count. Meanwhile, Mike Tyson's return to boxing at the age of 54 ended in a draw with 51-year-old Roy Jones Jr. in the battle of the former heavyweight champions overnight. Defending champion Di Zhonghui has blamed the quality of the Milton Keynes tables after a shock defeat to David Grace in the second round of the UK Snooker Championship. China's 3-time winner led 5-3 before several errors in a final frame decider. Stephen Maguire, Neil Robertson and Anthony McGill are all safely through. And Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton will start on pole for today's Bahrain Grand Prix. It's his 10th of the season for Mercedes.
BBC Sport.